Question B, at alpha equal to 0.05, test whether the model generated in A is fit or not. So, to test the model generated, we must construct or use hypothesis testing. For null hypothesis, there is no linear association between dependent variable y and independent variable x. The alternative hypothesis, there is a linear association. In other words, we can also write as null hypothesis by using beta. Beta 1 equal to beta 2 equal to beta 3 equal to 0. As I mentioned before, if the value of beta is equal to 0, we can say that the relationship between y and x is nonlinear. The alternative hypothesis, at least one beta is not 0. So, second step, the significant level is fixed at alpha equal to 0.05. Third step, determine the rejection region. F probability or significant F is used to test the hypothesis. If probability value is less than 0.05, reject hash node. Step 4, test statistic. We can get a significant F from our summary output in ANOVA table. So the significant F is equal to 0.101442. Step 5, test result. Since the significant F is equal to 0.101442, which is greater than 0.05, so we fail to reject hash node. We have insufficient evidence to reject this hash node. So the conclusion, this is significant that the regression parameters or regression coefficient for beta 1, beta 2 and beta 3 is 0. Thus, model generated is not fit. Let's say if we get the significant F value is less than 0.05, so we can say that the model generated is fit. Question C, calculate the 95% confidence interval for the coefficient value for newspaper. We use this formula. Refer to page 162 in ebook. Beta 1 is the regression coefficient for newspaper. So, the value of beta 1 or coefficient we can get from summary output. This is the value. Okay. Macam mana kita nak tahu this value refer to beta 1, not beta 2 or beta 3. Kita boleh tengok kat sini. 280, 266, 228 actually refer to this number. 280, 266 and 228. So, for 280, maksudnya value tu berkaitan dengan newspaper saja. Okay. Dalam formula ni, beta 1 minus critical t value times standard deviation of beta 1. So, for standard deviation, kita boleh dapat daripada standard error. Standard error ni dapat daripada summary output. Okay, ni value dia. This formula for standard error is equal standard deviation over cert n. So, kita rearrangekan jadi standard error times with cert 10. 10 is number of sample. Since dekat soalan mention 10 countries, so n is equal to 10. So, after calculate, dapat this answer. And then, degrees of freedom, which is n minus 2 equal to 10. 10 is number of sample minus 2 equal to 8. degree of freedom ni nanti kita akan gunakan untuk tengok critical value dekat table. This one alpha divide by 2. Alpha is 0.05 divided by 2 is 0.025. Okay, so this is critical value from T table. Okay, before that, kita tengok equation ni actually left side and right side is equal except for minus and plus sign. Okay. Degree of freedom is 8. So from T table, degree of freedom is 8. Confidence level is 95%. So daripada bawah pergi ke atas. And then kiri ke kanan. Midpoint dia ialah 2.306. This is the critical value at 8 degree of freedom. 2.306. So, semua value dah dapat. Masukkan saja dalam equation ni. Jadi contoh dia. And then calculate sebelah sini dulu. And then right hand side. So, final answer ini. Question D. Interpret the value of R square gathered in A. R square is coefficient of determination. R square determine whether data is fit for model or not. Let's say kalau R square value approach to 1, so we can say that the data is fit for the model. For the interpretation, this means the fit regression model can explain only 68.28% of variation in literacy rate. These figures kita dapat by times this value by 100 to convert into percentage. And 31.72%, 100 minus this value, we get this percentage of variation in literacy rate can be explained by other factors such as number of newspapers, TV, set of radio. Question E. Based on your answer in B, draw a conclusion on the linear relationship between literacy rate and the three factors. Okay, B. Okay, our conclusion is the model generated is not fake. So, conclusion here, there is insufficient evidence of the existence of a linear relationship between literacy rate and the three factors. Since all the beta values is equal to 0.